Oh, it must be the water. I gotta go inside. It keeps going, keeps cutting off. So what's going on? I thought this shit was waterproof or water is resistant. So anyway, the unless they're doing this, y'all mad? Y'all hacked my phone. So anyway, the lady explains that so yeah, that definitely you don't want to get this story out, but something that's what I'm saying. Y'all was stalking me, and I didn't know and understand what's going on. Oh, you don't want people to know how evil and nasty. It wasn't even that I bragged and told people, yeah, I'm gonna be, because it takes days for the interview to even come back. Once you put your app in for the sterile supply tech, I ain't tell nobody. It wasn't even because I didn't want to tell them superstitious, fingers crossed. Just I wanted that I had other things going on. You little evil, nasty ass bitches. All right, I'm telling you, y'all do not have long on this earth. It ain't gonna be me. Trust me, I don't have to lift a fucking finger, you little nasty piece of shit. It ain't no hate speech. I don't have to lift a finger. And I don't think no human is gonna have to do any. None of us do. That's what we're saying. That's how you can take nerds are evil. You don't even know nothing. You don't know God. He don't know you. We don't have to lift a finger. None of us. Ain't no hate speech. You do dirt and then get scared. Call it hate speech because you did dirt. Now it's hate speech. Fucking cowards. Like I said, just be real about it. Hey, we taking over. What y'all gonna rebel or what? Then it's up to us. We either gotta bow down or go out like, we just gotta go out like we go out. Or either we gonna win. It's three choices. We gonna bow down, surrender, or win. Oh, well, it's four choices. or go and get got. Fighting. Yeah, we gonna go down fighting. So anyway, she explains what sterile supply tech is. She's like, you ever seen the TV show, in the surgery room, the doctor's like scalpel. So before every surgery, obviously, and after every surgery, this stuff got to be clean. And also, I just thought about something. They did it again when I was up here, when I was working with this other dude, the job I always talk about, that was actually pretty decent. We redid a room. This is like in 2020, 2019 or something. A room in the hospital. We did a lot of equipment, computer, but this time we're just doing the trays. We put the trays together. And they said, oh, this is the room where they store all the sterile supply. It's a supply. And I ain't even said, I think I might have said something. Oh, I was going to be a sterile supply tech. But this is the room where after it's stored, whatever the equipment you do it in, you put them on trays. And you seen in the movies, all equipment is on the trays. I guess they got surgery kits. And so that's what you're doing all day. And this was, they got new rolling, what's it called? The things that roll. That you put each tray on. Cabinets, but they weren't cabinet, they were aluminum too. We put them together, we put a whole bunch of them together. I think it took us about 8 hours, if that long. Just three of us. Now, it gave me back memories, bad memories really, about when I was trying to find a job. I ain't had that much money and I had little responsibilities, not little, a lot of responsibilities. But, and how nasty these, because to them, everything I had was I had too much. That's what I'm saying. This communism has nothing to do with helping your fellow man. It's jealousy. I had just got out the army. This and that. Oh, you got too. Like, what? That's why I can't have all this and have a good job. That's the American dream. And I ain't asking like, oh, why? No, I'm like, nigga, fucking explain to me, you little nasty, because you goddamn sellouts. You knew I wasn't gonna whatever. You couldn't extort me. So anyway, they got my homeboy. He come knocking the door, and he said he need a ride to the job. He said, oh, of course, I'm not the one. I'm definitely going, hey, especially if he tells me that the hospital, it's another hospital local. And matter of fact, I think it was the same one. Yeah, the same one maybe. No, it wasn't. It was another one. It was another one. It was the other one, you know. And he ended up working at the place where I first, at the UAB. The first one was going to be at UAB, University of Alabama, Birmingham. And that's when, like I said, I got that job interview when I had just got out of the Army. You know, I'm young, stiff, you know, just got out there. So she really liked it, and you don't need no experience. It ain't, but it paid pretty good for that, for 2002, for down south, Birmingham, 12 to start off, and you're part of the school system, Alabama school system. You know, you can retire. You know, like it's the same system as Crimson Tide, all that shit. So you can work your way up. So yeah, so to them, but see, I didn't understand. Also, is you know that mean in Birmingham, that's that Democrat shit. That's like working for the city. You know, or here working for the city, or working for you know the university downtown, UNC, but you know, it was Democrat at the time, and this is right after September 11th, so, or right before, so it probably was 2000, or maybe the beginning of 2001. So you know, all that stuff, Homeland Security hadn't been invented yet. To really just all that is just to spy more spying technology on us, not the Muslims overseas. Is to spy on Americans. We see that now. It's out. The bubble is bust. Can't put the genie back in the bottle. So anyway, these house niggas, bootleggers, and like I said, that's where the phone cut off. What I was talking about, the you know, that ain't no hate speech. You know, you tried some shit with somebody. With people, it now is hate speech when they get at your ass. Little fucking tech nerds. Yeah, hate speech. You fucking did some dirty ass shit, and when somebody talk about it, it's hate speech. Even if the person does say they want to do something to you, that's not hate speech. That you know, they got a reason to fucking hate your nasty bitch ass, cause you a fucking bum. And you tried to do some dirt, or you part of a group, you joined a fucking terrorist group. There ain't no hate speech. You joined a terrorist group that sabotage Americans because they better than you. And they can do better. And they're gonna say, I did what you're supposed to do, going through the one ads. Nobody hipped me to this. That's what I'm saying. That's another, nobody hipped me to these things. I'm looking at the one ads every fucking day. You know, the weekday paper, the one ass is small. Sunday paper, the big, thick one ass, all that hiring. They're hiring. And you find these, you know, this time I happened to see one, Sterile Supply Tech. And like I said, no experience. Put my app in, they call me back, get to the job interview. Yeah, the lady really likes me. Black lady. So, anyway, years later, my homeboy knocks on the door and he said, "You take me a job?" And I'm like, "Yeah, definitely." You know, ain't no hate. You're like, why was it? Because with niggas, you anytime. That's what I'm telling you, y'all generation, y'all don't like to see each other doing good. He says he's at the hospital, and as I go inside, I guess he's already ready, cause he don't want to take the bus. In Birmingham, the buses are way worse than even here. So, yeah, to the job interview. But, yeah, I'm there. You know, I guess he, you know, but, yeah, I was just going to say, I guess he thought about me. But no, the whole thing was a setup for him, you know. I'm glad because he's still there. I'm glad he's still there. So, it got to be almost 20 years now. Like I said, you can't hate. And I was part of that, you know, yeah. But he gets well, maybe not 20 or 15, because this was years later, about maybe 5 years later. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, me trying to get a job, and nobody, I didn't have to use Democrats. Somebody didn't have to hit me to it. I just used myself, going through the one ads, finding this good job, and get my foot, and I got my own foot in the door. That's what I'm saying, y'all. Like y'all tried to tell me, you're supposed to hold the door open. If I got my own foot in the door, why can't you do the same? I grew up just like you. You probably even grew up better than me. That's what I'm saying. Most of y'all had better situations than I did. But I'm supposed to hold a fucking door open for you? I got my own foot in the door. That's why you try to shut shit down, you little nasty bitches. That's why you don't want people telling on y'all nasty asses. It's all right, like I said, y'all don't know where y'all going when y'all die. I ain't even say about hate speech. Ain't no hate. People can tell the fucking truth about your nasty asses. So anyway, he ended up getting a job. I wasn't mad, whatever. He ends up riding the bus, which is fine, but Birmingham, the bus is horrible. So you got to be to work at 3. You got to get on the bus about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, say you're on the second shift, and ride the bus for like an hour. And really, it ain't like a big city. It's just it just going. And there's only one buses or whatever each. It ain't like New York where you can get a transfer and you got to go downtown and this and that, and it's just hard to get around without a car. It really, the place is like 5 minutes away by car, downtown from my house, our neighborhood is like take you maybe 10 minutes, if that much, through the city, if that much. Take you 10 minutes to get there. But by bus, it's gonna take you 2 hours. So anyway, another job I had looking at was the one I talking about on the boats, the shrimp boats down in Mobile. And also all the seafood you can eat, obviously, because that's what you're out there doing, catching seafood, commercial fishing. And you're working in the galley, though. You're not working none of the dangerous stuff. They making big bucks. But if they paying $3,000 a month just to work in the kitchen down south, trust me, in Alabama in 2004, that's a lot of money. Birmingham, I would have came back home. But so anyway, with that one, another one of my little homies, he was younger. Next thing I know, he in Mississippi. He go to Mississippi again about 2 years later, because I had been calling the shrimp, the people that placed the ads. So it's more than just me looking at it and looking at these ads or circling it. I'm calling, getting the information what to do. And again, so to them, that's me trying to be better than them. I'm telling you, you're not a mind reader, but trust me, that's what it is. Little nasty ass bitches. And, so that's what I'm saying. That's the dirty shit. They use your people, your own people against you, your folks you love against you. But it's like, well, why did they do it? Because it's the leverage. They ain't had no choice. I'm not mad at them. I've been told y'all, I don't want, I want the heads. And so, they got him working on but there was the garbage barge, but it paid about, but so Nancy, they, the course they got to tell me, because I wouldn't even known, because he's younger than me. He's one of my homie's little brothers, maybe about 2 years or whatever. Like when I went to go in the army, he was maybe just in 10th grade when I left. But so now they tell, oh yeah, he out there. What? Yeah, he did. No, it wasn't what like in the back. I'm like, oh, okay. Again, I'm happy. I'm glad he, he ain't no knucklehead. He out there on but it was the garbage barges. So, man, they told me the schedule, how much it pay. Same shit. I was like, okay. But at the time, I ain't know about gang stalking. So it's just got to wonder, how is this possible? How they doing this? Da-da-da-da. Again, I never really told nobody. I just called and tried to inquire on what to do. Again, I don't know what happened. But, down in Mobile. But he ended up going to Mississippi or something like that, Louisiana, to work on the garbage barges. And you can say, well, you're not the only one. It's like, no, there's no such thing as coincidence. But anyway, let me go on inside the water. I don't want to. These phones should be water resistant, but anyway. Just warning you about how dangerous these fools are if you're not part of them. They're fucking dangerous. Ain't no hate speech. You hate warning somebody and telling a true story about how it don't matter what language I use. But that's all right. YouTube, all that shit. Y'all don't have long, and it ain't no threat. We're talking about your financials, doing dirty business. No difference than a restaurant that do dirty shit. You got dirty business, you gonna lose.